Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you guys having a great Wednesday, and thank you for joining me talking all things Masters of the Universe. Today on the channel we're looking at the Walmart exclusive Battle for Eternia CGI 2-pack that came out. We'll take a look at the package, the figures in the packaging. We'll look at the artwork in the back and stuff like that. We'll compare this HeMan and Skeletor right here, as you see, with the other versions of the CGI HeMan and Skeletor with the other box sets. Alright guys, so here we go. Like I said, this was a Walmart exclusive right here. It only came out for Walmart. We've got HeMan right here. This is looks like a robot right here. Of course, you have Skeletor right here. You have the Netflix logo. You have their power attack features for both figures. And these figures are slightly different, you know, from the standard single-carded versions of them. Okay, we'll take it and I'll show you the differences between the two. Here's their glamour shots of both figures right there, HeMan and Skeletor. You have the HeMan and the Master Universe Netflix logo, CGI logo. Battle for Eternia, right here. You got the Havoc Staff and the Power Sword. This time we have a green Havoc Staff now. Alright, one more shot of the figures. Of course, the top of the packaging just says HeMan, the Master of the Universe. You got these Grayskull right there. The CGI version of Grayskull. Alright, flip this sign. There's nothing on the side, guys. But the back, of course, you have the action shot out of the two figures right there, both HeMan and Skeletor. And this is supposed to be Skeletor's drone right there. Here's a much closer look of their action feature call out. That, you know, they're like they've, you know, done that 80s version of that spring-loaded attack for each figure. Got Mattel logo and some warnings and stuff like that. And of course the other side is nothing there. Alright, flip back around. Alright. Alright guys. So this was the only two-pack, figure two-pack that came for the CGI line. It was only at Walmart. And I feel like, and it was a peg warmer or shelf warmer for the longest time. You probably can still find it at your local Walmart, you know. And I feel like, you know, this was probably going to be a start of something with the CGI line. You know, I feel like if the CGI show continued, you know, with more seasons or more episodes, and you know, like season 4, that I have this feeling that we would have gotten other figures, two-pack figures in this particular CGI line, like Evil Lyn and the Sorceress 2-pack. Or, you know, you're going to have like Tricops and Ram Mam, or, you know, Trapjaw and Man-at-Arms 2-pack. But unfortunately, you know, the show is now done. And so this is the only, like I said, the only 2-pack that came out, okay, for this particular show. But, you know, it's still pretty cool, you know. And let's start with HeMan first in the 2-pack here. There he is. Now, this particular HeMan is very, very similar, guys, to the Origins HeMan from that 4-pack, that exclusive 4-pack. And I have that one right here. And you see the similarities, you know, and, you know, you have the yellow. This is supposed to be the Master Energy. That's what it's called in the back, I think. I'm going to flip it around. Yeah, the Master Energy HeMan right here versus the Chaos Energy Skeletor. Okay. So this is supposed to be the Masters of the Universe energy flowing through him, I guess. And so it's very, like I said, it's very, very similar to the Origins version of this particular HeMan right here. You see the same yellowish energy, like tattoos around his arms. Okay, so it's pretty much the same figure. It's, you know, same outlook right there with the blue sash right there. Same thing with this HeMan here. It's just a different style, you know. Where, of course, this HeMan is more posable, and you can swap out parts where this He-Man is not. But, you know, if I were to take him out of the packaging, you know, they're roughly just about the same height, you know. But there you go, guys. So pretty cool, you know, like, so if you if you missed out in getting, you know, if, you know, this particular, like, you know, Wave 1 He-Man, like the first carded He-Man, which I have here too. Let me get the first version of He-Man out. So there's the first version of He-Man, single carded version of He-Man, where it does not have those yellow, like, veins or tattoos around his arms. This was the Master Energy right there. So if you weren't able to get this particular He-Man, you know, if you were trying to start this collection here, you know, then you had an option of getting this particular He-Man with Skeletor. All right. Pretty cool. And the power sword is the same throughout the entire series. You know, the same style, same height and wick, you know, and so nothing different about the power sword. So if you lost one power sword, you know, you have many options to, you know, to have another one. All right. But pretty cool. Like, and like I said, you know, I wish that, you know, they could have continued with, you know, other, like, 2-packs of the other figures in the toy line, of this particular toy line. But unfortunately, they did not, you know, but I'm happy to have this in the collection. It's pretty cool. All right. Now on with Skeletor. Now Skeletor is also a little bit different as well. Okay, he's got the Chaos magic. And, you know, one thing about, you know, about the, I guess he's got a robot here. Okay. I guess help him take on He-Man. Okay. Which is okay. I mean, it's pretty cool. But even Skeletor himself is slightly different from the first carded version of him. Of course, even his Havoc staff is different as well. Of course, he's got the Chaos Energy going through his, you know, in his neck. And this time, it's on his chest, okay, with his, I guess that's supposed to be like a bat, maybe? Or the skull, right there. It's all going around his chest right there. And even the arm itself is slightly different, okay? It's all green, and it goes up through the hand and up to the biceps. And let me show you the differences between this version of Skeletor and the single-carded version of Skeletor. You can see the differences. There's Wave 1 Skeletor next to his, you know, Chaos Energy version. See right there, the chest right there. You see the vein coming out, the Chaos Magic going through him. Or this version, it's just only on the neck only. And it does not go on his chest. And the Chaos Magic or Chaos Energy only goes up to his arm. I'm sorry, his hand right there. And he still has the bluish arm right there. Where this version, it goes completely up the arm. Okay? So there are some slight differences between the two figures. You know, if you're trying to be completionist and try to collect all the figures, you know, it's slightly different, you know. And of course, his Havoc staff in the first carded version is purple, where this newer, like, 2-pack, it's green. So it's a little different. But other than that, it's the same figure, guys, you know. And unfortunately, like I said before, the CGI line, you cannot customize. You cannot swap parts, you know. You cannot bend, you know, there's no, you can't, I mean, you can't bend at the arms, you can't bend at the knees. They went for that more of that 80s style He-Man toy line back in the day with, you know, if you remember how the 80s version of He-Man, you know, looked. And of course with that, also with that power attack feature, with that spring-loaded waist. So they try to go for that type of style with He-Man in this CGI toy brand. But there you go, guys. But everything else, like I said, with Skeletor, it's just about the same. Same face. Same body and all that. It's just, you know, he's got a full green arm of Chaos Energy. Okay, with his green Havoc staff. Where, you know, with this version of Skeletor from Wave 1 or the first carded version does not. It's got a yellow hand. And it only goes up, you know, right there to his elbow. And this was, like I said, a Walmart exclusive. And like I said, you probably maybe find it was on the shelves, at least where I lived, live. You know, it was a major shelf warmer. I wouldn't say peg warmer, but it was a shelf warmer. And it was there for the longest time, and you might be able to find it still, and maybe on clearance now. You know, if you're looking for this particular HeMan pack. And this CGI line is wrapping up very quickly, guys. I only have a few more figures to do. Well, I mean, as far as single carded version figures, tomorrow I'm doing the reborn Skeletor, and I have the King Hiss of the 5.5 or 5-inch scale figures, and that's it for the collection. For my collection, I don't think I'm missing is Mossman, like I said before in the previous video yesterday. And that's it. And like I said, this particular show is now done. And I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like kind of rate in my total feelings of the show once I'm done. You know, showing everything with the CGI show and my overall thoughts. You know, about this particular toy line. It's not bad. It's my third favorite modern day collecting He-Man. I would say, you know, it's pretty cool. I mean, for what it is, and like I say, it's more kid friendly. You know, a kid collector friendly than the adult collector. I feel, but I also feel like at some point down the road, years from now, this is gonna be one of those toy lines where people will want to collect because how rare it is and how that short lifespan it had. Because even though it had a short lifespan, it gave us a lot of variety of figures and toys for this CGI show, you know, that forgotten CGI show. Because when people think of Netflix down the road, you know, I feel like they're going to be thinking about, you know, because there's 2 Netflix shows, and when people ask about that, you know, that He-Man on Netflix, I feel like they're not going to remember this show. They're going to remember more of the Revolution or Revelation show, you know, and so this is probably going to be like a hot item to collect. Years from now, not like, you know, down the road a ways. So that's why, you know, I'm trying to I have all of mine packaged. And so we'll just have to see and wait, guys. And, you know, I hope I'm right. You know, I hope this does have some value to it, you know, years from now. You know, I think all He-Man, you know, has some sort of value, you know, no matter what it is, from the 80s line to this line too. This line, you know, is a pretty cool line, guys. So, only time will tell, guys. But there you go. There is a look at the 2-pack He-Man Battle for Eternia, the Walmart exclusive. I wish there was like I said, other 2-packs or other figures that would have been in this type of 2-pack feature here. Unfortunately, there was not, because now the show is now done. It's over. But you can find it on Netflix. It's on Netflix. Hang on, bring my camera up here. It is on Netflix. Came out at the same time as the Revelation show. Get a nice shot of the robot here. It's supposed to be one of Skeletor's robots. Alright, guys, I'd like to take the time now to thank my subscribers. If you made it this far in the video and subscribed, please subscribe, guys. I love talking with you all things Masters of the Universe. From the CGI show, to Origins, to Masterverse. Hit that like button, that thumbs up, and thank you for doing that. And hit that notification bell when you know when I upload new videos. And tomorrow, like I said, we'll be looking at Skeletor Reborn figure. It's kind of like their version, the CGI version of Skelegod on that show. You know, even on that show, Skeletor also got the power of Havoc and the power, I think, of Masters of the Universe. You know, from Grayskull. You know, that's why he's much changed. So he's a reborn figure, and he has kind of like that Skelegod look to him in a way from the CGI show. So we'll take a look at him in the packaging. So I can't wait to do that. Share this video, guys, who has a passion and a love for collecting all things Masters of the Universe. From the Origins line, to the CGI line here, to Masterverse, to, you know, vintage 80s, to the classics, to Super 7, you know, to Mondo, and, you know, anything else I can't think of. I mean, because 40 years, guys, 40 years of this amazing product that is, you know, it's going strong, and I hope it goes for another 40 years. So, guys, I hope you guys have a great Wednesday, and I'll see you guys on Thursday. Take care, guys, and have a good one.